welcome back to Creative Connor. Today's video will be a Valentine's Day card. This is the card I will be making today. How cute is this? It's very cute, and this one is called Sprinkle with Love because of all the hearts. It's just like you sprinkle hearts everywhere, so that's why this one is called Sprinkle with Love Valentine's Day card. And on the inside it reads, I wish I met you sooner so I could love you longer. How cute is that? And the focal point of this card is the scattered hearts. And this is coming from, let me show you. This is the Gemini by Crafter's Companion, and this one is called Heart Confetti. Hopefully you can see that. And this is what I used to make this card. How cute. I just love it. And this is an edgeable die from Crafter's Companion. If I can find this on a website or HSN, I will link it in the description box. So to do this, to make this card, I have all of my supplies here. I've already prepped ahead of time. So to make this card, you're going to need the heart gems, and these came from Dollar Tree a long time ago. This is by Jot, so you would need some hearts, glitter paper. I have my glitter paper. This is paper I got from Michael's in a paper pack. So you would need some red glitter paper, a piece of designer paper or pattern paper, and these are polka dots. The size of this layer measures 3 by 5 3/4, and I will have the measurements on the screen as well as in the description. I also used a scallop heart punch. This is by, I think this is Marvy. Yeah, this is by Marvy. So I used that, and I did stamp it already with Sprinkle with Love. So you have that, and you would need some ribbon, one long piece and a small piece. You would need a top layer for your pattern paper. This one measures 2 7/8 by 5 1/2. You need your inside layers. The black piece measures 4 7/8 by 5 7/8. And your top layer for your greeting measures 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. And this one has the same greeting as my sample card. I wish I met you sooner so I could love you longer. So you need that, and you need your card base, and this measures 5 by 6, and I've already went ahead and put the edgeable through my die cut machine just to save some time on the video. And I did that. I just put it on the front layer towards the end and ran it through my die cut machine, and this is how it came out. So you can see how cute. I just love it. Okay, so you need that, and you also need a embossing folder of any kind. Now I know if you have this die, edgeable die, you can do this project, but if you don't, please, you can still do. Don't think you can't do this card, because you can. So let me bring back my sample card, because with the hearts, you can make this project. So say if you have a small heart punch or a medium heart punch, you can punch these out with glitter paper, red glitter paper, or red cardstock, and you can just randomly place them or adhere them to the edge of your card. You don't have to have this die. So for an alternative, this is what you can do. Just do that and place them, you know, randomly on the edge of your card. And you can also just add, like, in any little gems. It don't have to be hard gems. It can be just any little gems you have in your stash, pearls, what have you. And you can still do this project. So don't think you can't do it because you don't have this edgeable die. You can do it. Okay, so let's get started with putting together our card. Like I said, I have everything ready to go. So let me see. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with my layers on the front part. So this will be these layers and the embossing layer. I used the swirl embossing folder. So we are going to use that. Okay, so let me do that. And I'm going to bring in my diamond press marquee machine so I can use my embossing folder. So let me clear this out. And I'm going to add this to my folder. And I'm going to grab my marquee by Diamond Press. I love it because it's not too big. It's just right. And you only need your embossing folder. So I'm going to run this through. Please excuse the shaking. Okay, so once I have that, let me remove this, and I have my layer embossed with the swirls, as you can see. Okay, so next I'm going to sponge this piece in red ink just for it to pop. So I'm going to take my ink pad and a little sponge and just kind of sponge the edges. It's up to you if you want to sponge it or not. You can if you want to, just to give it some pop. Just a little, just add a little color. And I leave the inside white. And that's it. That's all you have to do to it. So you can add color to it or you don't have to. You can leave it as is. But I wanted to add some color. So now that I have that, the next thing I want to do is add my ribbon. And I think this is like a six and a quarter piece of ribbon. So I'm going to add some adhesive to the back so I can wrap it around the piece, this piece of cardstock, this layer. I might be doing multiple Valentine's Day cards, getting ready for Valentine's Day because you know that's right around the corner. Okay, so what you want to do is line that up and just wrap it around. Make sure you have it where you want it before you place it down. Okay, so once you have that, I have another little piece here, and I'm just going to do like a faux bow. So I'm just going to just tie it like in a knot. Nothing fancy. So you just tie it in a knot like that. And add some adhesive so it can lay down. So I'm just going to add a little piece and just place that down like that. And then you have that. Let me cut this little piece off. Okay, and that's it. So now I'm going to adhere it to my pattern paper piece, and I want it with these small polka dots. So I'm just going to glue that on before I place it on my card base. So let me do that. Yeah, so this is just giving you an idea of a layout for a card, Valentine's Day card, any card. It don't have to be for Valentine's Day. So this would be a nice little cute card to give to, you know, someone you love on Valentine's Day or any day. So say, for example, if you don't want to make it a Valentine's Day, you can make it a birthday. Instead of a heart, put a cake. If you have a die cut cake or a stamp cake, you can put that there. I would say make it your own. Okay, so I place that down and make sure it's even where you want it. Okay. Okay, so I have that. Now I am ready to place it on my card base. And it will go right here. So let me add glue to the back. You want to make sure it's centered. You don't want it to where you're covering up your hearts. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. Okay, so now what I want to do is add my heart gems. Once again, I got these from Dollar Tree a while back. These are by Jot. And I'm going to add some gems to my card. I add a large one to the top, right here, right where the ribbon is. And then I add the medium-sized hearts to the little tips of the swirl. a little smaller one. Okay, so once you have your hearts down, your gems, this is how it's looking. You are ready to put your punch, your scallop punch heart. But before I do that, I do want to edge the sides with black ink. So I will be sponging the edges with black ink like I did on my sample card here. You see how it brings it out, so I'm going to do that. I love sponging because it just adds something to your project. So I'm just going to take some black ink and just sponge around it. Okay, so I have that sponged. So this is how it's looking. So I added some ink to the, hope it come off. No, it ain't coming off. That'll do. So on the back of the heart, I'm going to add some adhesive dots. So give it that 3D effect because I want my heart to pop out, stand out. So just add that to it. Add one in the center. Okay, so you want to add that on. And you can angle it. You can put it on straight. And I think I'm going to angle it like my sample card. Just a little. And this is how it's looking so far. How cute. Okay, so now we are ready to work on the edge of the card where the hearts are. On my sample, you see I have the glitter cardstock to add some sparkle. So in order to do that, I used my glitter cardstock, and I took the edgeable and I traced it with a pencil. I don't know if you can see it. You can see the pencil mark. So all I'm going to do now is cut that out with my scissors, cut around where I traced it so it can fit behind the hearts. How cute. So let me cut this out and I will be right back. Okay, thank you for waiting. I am back. So after I finish cutting it out, this is how it looks. So what I'm going to do now is glue it to the back of the edgeable. So let me do that now. So I'm just going to add glue to the back of the hearts with some liquid glue. So I added the glue. Now I'm getting ready to place this on the card. Okay, and that's how it looks so far. I just need to trim some edges. So let me do that. Okay, so now that I cleaned off the edges, it's time to finish assembling the card. So this is how it looks so far with the glitter paper. Cute. Okay, so now we get ready to assemble the inside. First, I'm going to sponge my layer with the greeting. I'm going to do that in red also. So I'm going to bring my sponge and my ink back through, and I'm just going to lightly sponge the edges. Okay, so once that's done, you are ready to adhere that to the back layer, which is black. And that's going to layer just like that. So let me get my glue and do that. I'll make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, once you have that and you just want to press that down, I like to rub it from the back, because say if you have like ink on your fingers and you try to, you know, do it like that, then ink is all over here. So that's why I like to do that. So just a little tip. Okay, so now I'm ready to adhere it to the inside of my card. I'm going to do it again, put on the back and just... Okay, we are almost done. I'm going to add a couple of heart gems on the inside. For this one, I have it on two of the corners, the top and the bottom, as you can see. And I think I'm going to add two of the small ones. Let's see. Get two of the small hearts. I think I'm going to do top and bottom. That's cute. And I'm going to do it like that. Just add something to the inside, because you want your inside to be cute too. So, and that's it. That completes the card. How cute and how simple was that? And this is the sample here, and this is the other one I just made. And I also did one in 6x6 size. This one is a little bigger, so it's the same layout but just bigger. And this one has the 2 hearts close to the greeting, and this is like the little bit bigger hearts than the smaller ones. But yeah, this is it. Look at that, how cute. So I done made 3 Valentine's Day cards using this Gemini by Crafter's Companion. Using this Gemini by Crafter's Companion Edgeable Heart Confetti. Cute. And these are the 3 cards. Sprinkled with love. You're gonna get a view of that. So yes, that is so cute. So thank you so very much for joining me for this project. This is the first card for 2023 for Valentine's Day, and I will be back with another video using another Gemini by Crafter's Companion die. So I hope you do this project. Like I said, you don't have to have the exact thing that I use to make this card. That's why I say make it your own. Use what you have in your stash to make this pretty project. And this would be a cute card to give to a loved one. So thank you once again for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.